Let me show you something that nobody talks about. This right here, this is your life on autopilot. Wake up, work, Netflix, sleep, repeat. And here's what's wild. You're probably making more money now than you did 3 years ago. Maybe you got promoted. Maybe you switched jobs. But you don't feel any different, do you? That's because you're measuring the wrong thing. See, your income went up, but so did everything else. Your rent, your car payment, your "I deserve this" purchases. You've been running on a treadmill, convinced you're making progress because you're sweating. Today, I'm going to show you the 3-phase framework that took me from checking my bank account before buying coffee to building actual, measurable momentum in my life. And no, this isn't another just start a business video. This is about something more fundamental. Phase 1. The awareness gap. Most people never escape average because they never see the gap. What gap? The gap between where you think you are and where you actually are. Here's a test. Open your bank statements from the last 3 months. Not your balance, your actual spending. I'll wait. Now answer this. Where did it all go? If you can't account for at least 80% of your spending, you're in what I call financial fog. You're not broke because you don't make enough. You're broke because money flows through your life like water through a net. The average person wastes about $300 a month on things they don't remember buying. That's $3,600 a year. Over a decade, $36,000. That's not a car payment. That's a car. Gone. Poof. For nothing memorable. But here's the thing. I'm not going to tell you to stop buying coffee or cancel Netflix. That's not the real problem. The real problem is that you have no system. Action step. For the next 7 days, I want you to do something different. Every time you spend money, and I mean every time, write it down. Not in an app. With a pen. On paper. Why? Because digital doesn't hurt. Swiping a card doesn't register. But writing $47, dinner I didn't really want, makes you feel it. This isn't about guilt. This is about waking up. By day 7, you'll see patterns you never noticed. You'll find your leaks. And you can't fix what you can't see. That's phase 1. Awareness. Phase 2. The leverage shift. Okay, so now you can see where your money goes. But here's where most people get stuck. They think the answer is just spend less, save more. That's like trying to win a race by just running harder. Eventually, you'll hit your limit. What you need is leverage. Let me explain with something I learned the hard way. When I was 23, I was making $45,000 a year. I was saving about $400 a month, feeling pretty good about myself. Then I did the math. At that rate, it would take me 25 years to save $100,000. And that's assuming nothing went wrong. No emergencies, no inflation, no life. I realized I wasn't playing the wrong game badly. I was playing the wrong game entirely. There are only 3 ways to build wealth. 1. Earn more. 2. Spend less. 3. Make your money multiply. Most people focus on number 2 because it feels safe, but it's a dead end. The real game is combining all 3 with leverage. Here's what leverage actually looks like. Time leverage. Instead of trading hours for dollars forever, you create something once that pays you repeatedly. A course, a product, a system, a business. Right now, you have 0 time leverage. You stop working, money stops. Money leverage. Your money should be working harder than you are. If you have $10,000 sitting in a checking account earning 0.01% interest, you're losing money every single day to inflation. That same $10,000 invested properly could generate $700 to $1,000 per year without you doing anything. Skill leverage. This is the one nobody talks about. Every skill you learn multiplies your earning potential, but most people learn skills for their current job, not for their future wealth. Learn to write persuasively. That's worth $50,000 per year in extra income. Learn to edit video. Companies pay $75 to $150 per hour. Learn to run ads. Businesses will pay you $2,000 to $5,000 per month as a retainer. These aren't side hustles. These are leverage multipliers. Action. Step. Choose one form of leverage to focus on for the next 90 days. Not all 3. 1. If you're time poor but have some money, start with money leverage. Set up automatic investments. If you're cash poor but have time, start with skill leverage. Pick one high-income skill and obsess over it for 90 days. If you have a bit of both, start building a simple system that generates income without your constant presence. The goal isn't perfection. The goal is momentum. Phase 3. The compound curve. This is where it gets interesting. Most people quit right before the compound curve kicks in. See this? This is how wealth actually builds. It's flat for a long time. Then it bends, then it explodes. But you have to survive the flat part. Here's what nobody tells you about building wealth. The first $10,000 is harder than the next $100,000. Why? Because each dollar you save or invest starts working for you. It's like rolling a snowball down a hill. It starts small, but it picks up mass as it goes. Let me give you real numbers. If you invest $500 per month starting at age 25, by age 35, you'll have roughly $87,000, assuming 8% average returns. But here's the magic. From 35 to 45, even if you don't add another dollar, that $87,000 grows to $188,000. From 45 to 55, it becomes $406,000. You did the hard work in the first 10 years. The next 20 years, your money did the work. That's the compound curve. But it only works if you 1. Start. 2. Stay consistent. 3. Don't touch it. The real secret: the people who win aren't the smartest or the luckiest. They're the ones who show up when it's boring. They invest $200 when the market is down. They work on their side project when nobody's watching. They learn skills when they're tired. They survive the flat part of the curve. Action step: I want you to calculate your compound freedom date. Here's how. 1. Figure out how much you need per month to live comfortably. Be honest. 2. Multiply that by 300. This is a simplified version of the 4% rule. 3. That's your freedom number. 4. Now calculate. At your current savings and investment rate, when will you hit it? For most people, this number is terrifying. It might say, age 67, or never. Good. Let that terror motivate you. Now ask, what if I increased my savings rate by 20%? What if I built one income stream that generated $500 per month? What if I learned one skill worth $10,000 more per year? Watch that date shift. That's your real deadline, not some arbitrary retirement age. Closing. Look, I'm not going to lie to you. This isn't easy. There's no hack, no secret, no magic app that does it for you. But here's what I know. 5 years from now, you'll arrive. The question is, where? You can arrive 5 years older with the same problems, the same account balance, the same excuses. Or you can arrive with momentum, with systems, with actual progress. The difference is what you do in the next 90 days. Not next year, not when things calm down, not when I have more money. Now. Phase 1. See the gap. Phase 2. Build leverage. Phase 3. Trust the curve. That's it. If you want to go deeper on building your first income stream, I've got a video on that right here. But before you click, hit subscribe. Not for me, for you. As a commitment that you're actually going to do this. I'll see you in the next one.